Hey, Rainy Bop, what's going on, buddy boy? Get you over that loving. Hey, good morning, everybody. Sorry for the late start this morning, but we are live with Storm and Rain. Hopefully, we have all our pieces together today. Yeah, there we go. So today we're trying our best to interact with the audience. And we have a couple people that were requesting to come on live to the show and show off some puppies and maybe even talk about training issues that they're having. So promise to go back to my streaming service where we're now allowing guests to come on. So uh, I am going to be streaming for a little bit. Hopefully, our guest shows up today, or some of our guests shows up today. And I have no idea if you guys can hear me or not because I'm using my AirPod. Let's see if I think that's working. Either way, it's cold. We're having our winter 2.0 in Central Texas, and hey, hey, try to reduce a little bit of this jumping around from the dogs because Storm has been a little bit sore lately. She loves to do this kind of stuff, but it's unfortunate that she gets really, really sore. And so I'm gonna try to reduce that. So I've got my handy dandy super soaker whenever I need to calm them down. So we're gonna go ahead and get them started early. A little calming treat. So the wind is so heavy right now; it's so hard to reach them. Ah, more water. There you go. Good girl. And little Missy's back with us today also. There we go. Good girl. Ah, so it is really, really chilly out here, guys. Really chilly. Um, but it's no excuse. We got to come out here and play. So my hands are freezing. I got to put these gloves on, y'all. It's going to be a cold one today. Oh, man. It's so cold. But we're going to have a good time. So I'm just kind of stalling a little bit, waiting for our guests to show up. And hopefully we can get them on and do some talking about dog training stuff. And, oh, man, that wind is not fun today. It's not fun at all. You guys are in Texas or anywhere or where it's cold today, chime in. Let me know how things are going where you are. But it's cold here. We're not used to Texans. We're not used to this, right? So, Rain. We're not used to all this cold weather. Not necessarily like it boiling hot, but but we don't necessarily care for this freezing weather either. I'm gonna see if I can change my camera settings while I'm waiting for people. Hey, Stormy. Or maybe that's some good recall right there, y'all. Come here, girl. I got you a treat. Sit. Good. Make your dogs look for them treats, y'all. Make them work. Storm. He is really. I'm trying to calm her down. I don't think there's a way I can calm her down because she is just on go mode right now, y'all. I don't think I can do that would make the girl calm right now. Oh, hey, little missy, sorry, the glove almost hit you. Oh, what's up, buddy boy? Oh man, I mean, if the wind wasn't so strong, it'd be great. Let me do one thing first. Let me go ahead and get this invite into the comments. All right. So hope you guys can see that link there in the comments. If you want to come onto the show, want to talk about your dog, talk about your training, You're more than welcome to jump on. You're more than welcome to show off your pup. I know there's some extraordinary pups out there that you guys have, and so like, well, Missy, she's extraordinary. You want to show your dog on YouTube and discussion? Let's go for it. Up on the link. Let's see. Let's change some of the layers. Struggling here with this layers thing. But anyway, it's I'm happy to see her like this. I'm really happy to see her playful. Something like when your dog has been, suffering with a little pain or soreness, and for when they recover, it's like a Christmas gift. You know what I'm saying? Really nice to have your dog back in health. Having a healthy pack is always the goal. Sometimes we deal with challenges with our dog's health. We deal with challenges with training. And I honestly don't believe that there is, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I honestly don't believe there is a perfect situation where there's no issues, no problems, no fights, no disobedience, no, you know, mishaps. You're gonna always have those happen in your pack. I think that's, obviously prevention's worth its weight in gold. So finding ways to prevent things from happening before they become a huge problem is definitely, a truth or warranted in most situations. Uh, but there's no way to be 100% like no issues, no problems. And for instance, I will say that we're having some dominance issues between the bigger dogs and also between the bigger dogs and little Missy. There's always these jealousy issues like, okay, who's more favored, or who's getting the rubs, who's getting the love. Guys, I'm trying my best to put this glove on my hand, so sorry for the shaking. But there's always going to be some issues, and I will say my general approach with my big dogs, especially if you guys are new to watching me, is I talk a lot about making sure there's structure in your home where you are the most dominant first. And when I say you are, I mean your human owners are the dominant species, I guess, or dominant individuals in your home. And that really makes a difference because if your dog doesn't see you as dominant, I think a lot of the problems that I was referring to, they actually surface more often. Are probably more severe in the sense that they don't care about you. Michael Jackson had that song. They don't really care about us. Well, when you're not the alpha leader, your dogs don't really care about y'all. Why should they? I mean, gosh, I mean these dogs they're trying to live their life. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to have the best time of their life. They're trying to play. They're trying to eat whatever they can. They're trying to slobber on whatever they can. They're trying to bite whatever they can. So there's not a lot of incentive necessarily to do what humans say just because they say it. Now, if you have established yourself as the alpha in the house, then it's a must that they pay attention to what you say, right? So I will say that as good and easy as that sounds, if you watch me live, you know that that's not 100%. My dogs do see me as alpha, but there's areas that I continue to work on. And I got to be honest with you, this EView Mux thing is just I don't know that they advertise appropriately for me. That's one of the reasons why I've kind of given up on that's see all that dominant stuff my dog's doing over there. Storm is egging it on and putting her now. She a lot of it, like I said, she feels good right now, so she's happy to do all of this. Most of this is play, but a lot of it's kind of like, hey, I'm bigger than you. and it's like just constant drive for dominance and constant drive to display dominance. And unfortunately, those postures like that pause, those pauses and those with my head over on your back, those can be very, very terrible things, because that's a sign that your dog is saying, look, I'm bigger than you. Now, if your other dog says, okay, cool, it's part of the game and we're gonna keep playing this, I'm dominant, you're dominant, I'm dominant, if it stays in that realm, we're good. But sometimes it gets, it gets under one of them skin and they get offended, like seriously offended, they take it personal. And then once they take it personal, it can lead into a big old spat slash fight slash argument, whatever you want to call it, something that you don't desire as a pet owner to see. And so it's really hard to control all those situations, okay. But one step towards making sure that is under control is being the alpha leader in the pack. And I don't mean just like self-proclaimed alpha. I mean, you're telling the dogs in their language that they understand that look, you're the most important person or most important being in the house, you know, and that's more or less how much you're willing to make that message across. And, I'm trying to be very, very gentle how I say this because some people may interpret what I'm saying as abusing your dog, and that's not my what I'm saying. I'm not saying abuse them. I'm just saying that it does sometimes often take a very um, strong approach or very loud approach sometimes. Uh, authoritative approach, I guess, how you can say it. Um, when we're having a blast. I think when it's cold, sometimes the dogs run more because they're trying to warm up, or they're just bored and they're ready to run. Ready to run. But look at Rain, man. He is loving it. Look, Hattie Corso is loving it. I'm going to bounce around a little bit in topics because I'm a little bit disappointed with Eager Mutts because I don't think that I'm getting any viewership. Like it's saying that it's broadcasting, and usually by this time I'm usually seeing 30 or 40 people jumping on, talking about the dogs, and having a good time. And Rain, no, if you want water, you got to get water from the fountain, not from the pool. Sorry, I should have showed that um, because that was actually pretty good behavior. Good boy. Get water from the fountain. Or go inside. Go inside the house, get water. He's thirsty, but unfortunately, I can't leave my Wi-Fi router because it's gonna get uh, the quality of the photo is gonna be too bad. So, but what you saw, well, maybe you didn't see it, but what I could have shown you was when I said he looked up at me and he stopped his behavior, and that's exactly the point of being seen as the alpha of their pack. Is that you're trying to get your dog to realize that no matter what's the dog wants to do, it's more important to listen to the human in the situation. And oh, is he gonna get water from the fountain, guys? Oh, yes, good boy, get water. Good Rain, good boy. Yes. I'm trying my best to encourage him. I wish I could walk over there, guys, but I know the moment I go over there, it's gonna lose internet connection and we're not gonna have very much of a show. I may do it regardless, but because I want him to get water. But you know, you're making your dog see that you're the most important person really matters. Okay, so I think yeah, he's just looking at me. So guys, you have to forgive me if the video cuts out, but I need to give my dog some water. Hey, big boy, you ready for some water? Come get some water. Come on, buddy. Get some water. Get your paw there. Come on. Get your paw. I know. I know. It looks like I'm the one that have to do this, but you're the one that have to do it. I know it sucks. I know. I'm gonna have to stay here with him just so he doesn't give up and walk off and getting drinking water. You want some more? Oh, I know. Flash it too much. Okay. So sorry about that, guys. I got to go back to my Wi-Fi router if I want any of this to be seen. But I really been trying to teach him that lesson, how to get water. Because my Rottweiler, she's great with it. She knows exactly how to go get water. No questions asked. She loves the splashing anyway, so it's all good for her. So guys, this is gonna be a short one. I'm gonna cut it off at 16 minutes because first of all it's cold and I don't think YouTube is playing ball with Evu Mux right now because I have zero guests. That does not make any sense. I'm gonna switch over to the normal YouTube app and find all my people. Have a good day.